Hello, everyone. Wishing the best for you. It's really been cold here in Texas for the past few days. I think for the past week, 2 weeks, it's actually been warm. I mean, the temperatures have been in the 80s. Well, now all of a sudden we've had a lot of storms come through, and the temperature is supposed to drop back down in the 30s from what I'm hearing. And that's not a good thing. But everyone, I wanted to talk to you about when is all this going to stop? I mean, who are these elites? They get together every year. They are multi-billionaires. I know Bill Gates is one of them. I was listening to a broadcast this morning and they were talking about how these individuals feel like that they can control us, and they interfere with our food productions, uh, food going to grocery stores. They manipulate the prices of groceries, and I don't know where these people get these powers to do this, but I know that it's in their money. They all have private jets and they fly everywhere, so things can't be as bad as they're saying because they're flying everywhere. They're in their jets. They don't have any problems. Only we do. We are the ones that have to change our lives. We are the ones that have to try to come up with different plans of what we're going to do and how we're going to do it and how we're going to make it. And it's just amazing to me. And I can't help but ask this question actually: when is this going to stop? When are these people that are affecting our government, our lives in such a way because they have hundreds of billions of dollars? I was listening to a broadcast this morning on the radio here in Texas, an AM station, very popular, and they were talking about how that the elites got together and they decided that what they need to do is take the food away from everybody, make it so expensive and so high that people can't afford to eat. But they come up with the idea not to worry. We can create a market and sell them bugs to eat. And we can tell all these masses of people all around the world that bugs are good for them to eat, that they are full of protein and vitamins and minerals. Well, maybe for birds. I said maybe for birds, maybe for fish, but not for people. I just can't help but look around. We had the State of the Union address last night, and I didn't even watch it. I'm so tired of the lies these people put forth. And I know that you are too. We're all on the same page together. And we're all fed up with this. And that's why I keep asking the question, when is this going to stop? When are we finally going to get to the point where these people are stopped? I mean, hey, if you've got more money than you can shake a stick at, well, why aren't you enjoying that money? Why are you getting with other ones and saying, hey, how can we affect the masses around the world? We have all the money, we're the elites. And all them people, they're a bunch of nothings. Well, I'm the same as you are. I'm disgusted with every one of them. and I know that you are too. I'm retired now, and I thank God every day that I am retired. I had a very horrible job. I worked for liberal socialist Democrats for 35 years, and they made life so miserable for me, it was unbelievable. I had a wife that was stricken with cancer, and I had to get up and go to work every day and put up with what they did to me and what they pulled on me, because my little wife, I was doing everything I could do to try to help her. But I just wanted to mention to you that I don't have a lot of people to talk to. That's why I do what I'm doing. I love coming on my channel. I want to thank all you wonderful people that hit the like button and that subscribe to my channel. Y'all are my friends, every one of you people. You are the people that I come to and I talk to. And I rather enjoy talking to every one of you. And I read your comments, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I know that we are all in the same boat. I look around at my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. I look at them and I pray for them. I wonder, oh God, what's going to happen to them in this world that we're living in, where these elites, they want to have their steaks, their lobster, their shrimp, their clams, their clam chowder, their steaks, their thick steaks, their barbecued brisket and ribs and hot links and sausages and you name it. They got anything they want, they can have. And yet, you and me, we do the best we can to get by. And they think it ought to be this way. A lot of people say, well, it's the rich man's fault. It's no. Wait a second here now. Capitalism is an excellent thing. I am American. I am conservative. I love God and I put Him first, and I believe in capitalism. Tell it like it is. It's greedy people that have bribed our politicians, our Justice Department, our city district attorneys. If you'll do some checking, you'll find out all of our governments, city government, everything, school systems, everything has been overrun by the Democrats. They have infiltrated, and they have put their policies in, and they are pushing their agenda. Now, what is their agenda? It's called control. Controlling the masses. They want to make your life and my life so miserable that they come out and they say, hey, you'll own nothing. You'll have nothing. And you'll be happy. Why will be happy? Why will we be happy? Because we're under their thumb. That's why. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I don't believe it. I believe God made you and He made me to be free people. Not only to be free people, but to be happy people. I'm tired of what's going on, and I know you are too. That's why I ask people that I talk with, When is this going to stop? Some people say, well, the election's coming. It's coming, Grandpa. It's going to be happening this November. We're going to be shed of them. Let me ask you this question. Do you think the Democrats are going to lay everything down and say, okay, you Republicans won fair and square. We're going to go back over to our seats over there and sit down until y'all come after us, investigate everything, and charge all of us for treason and find out how we've been stealing from the Social Security Fund. We've messed Medicare all up. We destroyed all of your Medicare, all of your insurance system, and we've been putting our agenda in effect. Yeah, we're all going to go over there and sit down, and we're going to let everybody come in, the conservatives, and we're just going to let it go. Those people that hired BLM and Antifa to burn cities down, murder people, and they've never been prosecuted. Never been prosecuted. And the vice president in power in Washington right now had a huge fund, and she paid the bail bonds for every one of those criminals to be released immediately from jail. And the judges, you guessed it, they were all liberal Democrats, bribed and paid for by mine and your taxpayer dollars. This is how they have bought off our justice system, our FBI, our CIA. They've been using them since the 1960s. This thing wasn't done in a corner. You know all about President John F. Kennedy and his brother and how they were literally executed because they were not going along with their agenda. So they eliminated them. Don't think just because the election's coming and that you can vote that everything's going to change and we're all going to be happy and we can all hug trees and we can all join hands and we can all dance in the meadow and every one of us are going to be happy. And boy, I'm telling you, the sun's going to shine. We're going to dance in the meadows. We're going to have a good time. Don't be deceived. Did you hear what I said? I'm talking to you. Don't be deceived. They are not going to allow this to happen. Friends, America is in trouble. We are in trouble. They are capable of anything. They started the Civil War in the 1860s. And the biggest mistake that Abraham Lincoln and the Republican Party ever made was allowing the Democrat Party to come back in power in Washington, because they came in and said, all right, you won this time, but the next time, we're going to win. And that's what they did. That's their plan. They've been working on it ever since they came back into Congress. They were allowed to come back in, and they should never have been allowed. The United States is a republic. Do you remember the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with independence, liberty for all? I pledge you allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. We're not a democracy. I'll tell you who is a democracy. Cuba is a democracy. The other third world countries are a democracy. These people that holler democracy, 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 they're trying to destroy democracy in America. We got to get rid of these people. No. They are the ones that started the first Civil War, and if they have their way, they will start the second Civil War. Now, in the first Civil War, if you remember, they hired the French to come in and murder every American citizen in the United States of America. But Benjamin Franklin, we had a friend that went to France, and they loved Benjamin Franklin. He was a statesman, and he pleaded for the cause of the United States of America, and France declined. But let me tell you something. The Democrats, they are aligned with the Communist Chinese military. Just think about that for a little bit. Just think about it. Listen, these people are capable of anything. Don't underestimate them. When is all this going to end? Why can't people love peace? If you and me had $1 million, why, friend, you know what you'd do. You'd be happy. You'd be helping your children, your grandchildren. You'd be helping your neighbors just like I do. I'm not a millionaire, but I help anyway, and so do you. We are like-minded. But these people that want us to eat bugs and tell us you won't own anything, we're going to make you happy under our thumb. When is all this going to stop? God help each and every one of us. I just wanted to talk to you. I'm retired and I love doing this. I consider all of you people my friends. And I am gravely concerned for the state of America and all of its citizens and the entire world as far as that goes. God bless each and every one of you. Pray for our nation. God help us all.